Something strange is happening to your money. It's disappearing, but not because you spent it, because it's quietly losing value every day. Prices are up, your dollars buy less, and that invisible thief is called inflation. And it officially hit 9.1% in the US, which is the highest in 40 years. Central banks have been scrambling to control it, hiking interest rates at the fastest pace in decades, trying to tame this storm. Now, we all feel it at the gas pump, the supermarket, and our utility bills. The cash in our bank, even our safe savings, is shrinking in purchasing power every year. If you kept $100 in a sock drawer last year, today it buys what $91 did a year ago. For families on tight budgets, this is more than numbers. This is deciding between groceries or rent. And for retirees that live on fixed income, it's like watching your nest egg's security erode. Many experts are also warning that a recession could be looming on the horizon in 2025. Banks and analysts put the odds as high as 60% for a downturn. Now, recession or not, the uncertainty is real. Traditional stocks have been swinging wildly, with trillions in market cap evaporated within the span of a few days in April. Bonds definitely don't keep up with rising prices, and cash is definitely not king right now, and is as good as a melting ice cube in an environment like this. So what can the average person do to protect their wealth? This is where the story takes a turn for me personally. I remember in 2020, the world was changing by the day. Asset prices were swinging wildly, and most didn't understand what was happening around them. Everything just felt out of control. I decided then that I would personally find a way to stay ahead of the financial storms and become the master of uncertain times. And now, in 2025, with chaos seemingly back in full force, I found one answer that keeps me on the leading edge in an unexpected and little-known place. It's not stocks or gold or real estate, but in a little corner of the tech world called Bitcoin mining. Here's why I turned to Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin is often called digital gold. Unlike dollars, no one can print more of it arbitrarily. Its supply is capped, and over the past decade, it's been the best performing asset by far. Something like 20 million% total gains since 2011, vastly outpacing inflation. But buying Bitcoin is one thing, and mining it takes it even further. When you mine, you aren't just buying an appreciating asset, you're creating it at a discount. You're actually plugging into a global network and receiving Bitcoin as a reward for securing the system. Think of it like owning a money printing machine, except this machine prints sound money that inflation can't touch. Throughout history, and especially during the high inflation in the 1970s, people flocked to gold. And today, many are flocking to Bitcoin. By mining Bitcoin, you can not only potentially beat inflation, because as money loses value, Bitcoin's price historically adjusts upward, but mining specifically gives you an extra benefit, a passive stream of Bitcoin, kind of like a perpetual hard money dividend. For example, a single modern miner managed efficiently might generate 30 to 50% returns in Bitcoin per year, even assuming the price stays flat. And that's not a promise or financial advice. Of course, there's risks and variables like with anything, but it shows why investors are exploring this option now more than ever. It's a way to fight back against the silent wealth killer that is inflation by accumulating an asset designed to be inflation-proof at a discount. Not only are you protected when Bitcoin's price rises, but you're actually still making money when it stagnates or price falls as well, giving you the tools to weather any kind of storm. Now, I won't sugarcoat this. Bitcoin and mining both have volatility. In 2018, for example, Bitcoin's price plunged about 80%, and that can feel like a roller coaster you don't want to be on if you're not prepared for it. But here's the thing, when you're mining, you're thinking long-term and cost averaging into a position. You're getting Bitcoin daily regardless of the price at effectively your production cost. And if you partner with the right operation, then your costs, like electricity, which is the main input, are low and stable, and the heavy lifting is done for you, keeping you insulated. During downturns, miners keep producing, stacking sats or fractions of a Bitcoin, so that when the cycle turns bullish again, you typically reap even more rewards because you stayed on. Not to mention, at that time in 2018, Bitcoin was barely considered a global asset, and now the likes of BlackRock and even the US government are huge holders of the asset. I used to put my personal stock in real estate as well as equities, but studying the foundations of our monetary system caused me to find safety somewhere that most people still haven't haven't looked yet. So inflation might be quietly eating away at many people's wealth, but it doesn't have to eat away at yours. Today, we have innovative ways to fight back, and Bitcoin mining is one of them. It's turning a huge problem into an opportunity for forward thinkers, using technology and sound money principles to outsmart the silent thief of inflation. If you found any of this insight helpful, please hit the subscribe button and follow us on social media at Abundant Minds for more candid financial guides. We're sharing all of our strategies that school never taught us. If you're curious about getting into Bitcoin mining as a potential inflation shield, Abundant Minds is here to help. We specialize in getting investors like you set up with mining in a simple, hands-off way with no technical knowledge needed on your part. So click the link below to book a call with my team. We'll answer your questions, honestly talk about risks and rewards, and see if mining could be the right fit for you. Don't let your money decay. Put it to work.